A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant political development, Algerian President Abdelmadjid Tebboune has granted a humanitarian pardon to French-Algerian writer Boualem Sansal, following a request from German President Frank-Walter Steinmeier. The pardon, which comes after a year of imprisonment for Sansal, has sparked discussions about freedom of expression and the state of diplomatic relations between Algeria, France, and Germany. Boualem Sansal, 81, was arrested on November 16, 2024, and sentenced to 5 years in prison for comments deemed harmful to national unity. His statements, made during an interview with a far-right French media outlet, suggested that France had unfairly ceded Moroccan territory to Algeria during the colonial era. This assertion was perceived by the Algerian government as an affront to its sovereignty, leading to his arrest and subsequent sentencing. Sansal's case has been a focal point of criticism, both domestically and internationally. His family maintained that he never intended to offend Algeria or its institutions, and his daughter, Sabiha Sansal, expressed relief following the announcement of the pardon. She stated, "I was a little pessimistic because he is sick, he is old, and he could have died there. I hope we will see each other soon." The Algerian presidential office confirmed the pardon, noting that Germany would oversee Sansal's transfer and medical treatment, as he suffers from prostate cancer. President Steinmeier expressed gratitude towards Tebboune for the humanitarian gesture, emphasizing the trust and quality of relations between Germany and Algeria. The promptness of the pardon, which allowed Sansal to travel to Germany for medical care, highlights the impact of international diplomacy in sensitive political matters. French President Emmanuel Macron also weighed in on the situation, thanking both the Algerian and German leaders for their roles in securing Sansal's release. Macron had previously urged Tebboune to show mercy and humanity in the case of the imprisoned author. His statements reflect a broader concern regarding human rights and freedom of expression in Algeria, particularly in light of the government's use of anti-terrorism laws to stifle dissent since the 2019 pro-democracy Hirak protests. Sansal is a prominent figure in North African literature, known for his critical stance toward both the Algerian government and Islamist groups. His works often explore themes of identity, freedom, and the complexities of post-colonial society. However, his past support for Israel and controversial statements have made him a polarizing figure in Algeria, complicating his relationship with the state and the public. The diplomatic fallout from Sansal's arrest has been notable, deepening tensions between Algeria and France. In recent years, relations between the two countries have soured, particularly following France's recognition of Moroccan sovereignty over the disputed Western Sahara territory. This geopolitical backdrop has added layers of complexity to Sansal's situation, as both countries navigate their historical ties and contemporary challenges. Human rights advocates have criticized the Algerian government's treatment of dissenters, including the use of anti-terrorism laws to silence critics. The case of Boualem Sansal has become emblematic of these broader issues, drawing attention to the need for greater freedoms in Algeria. Following the pardon, it remains to be seen how this will affect the country's political landscape and its relations with France and Germany. In addition to Sansal, other individuals have faced similar fates in Algeria, including French sports journalist Christophe Glizes, who was sentenced to 7 years in prison for attempting to interview a member of a designated terrorist organization. These cases highlight a concerning trend regarding press freedoms and the treatment of journalists in Algeria, prompting calls from international organizations for reform and the release of imprisoned individuals. As Boualem Sansal embarks on his journey to Germany for medical treatment, his case serves as a reminder of the ongoing struggle for freedom of expression in Algeria and the power of international diplomacy to effect change. The humanitarian pardon reflects a moment of hope for those advocating for human rights in the region, while also underscoring the complexities of Algeria's political landscape and its relations with key global players. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.